Our sponsorship from Been There, Dump That, brand new sponsorship. We're really excited about it. Can you talk about how it sort of came about and what it'll mean for you as a team?
Yeah, of course. It's a partnership that we're excited about. I think it's groundbreaking in mixed doubles for a team to have a partnership, and that's kind of how we approached it. We spoke to Mike, and he thought it would be a good idea. And it's because it's so new. We didn't really know how to start the partnership, but we had a good meeting and thought this would be a good opportunity for Been There, Dump That to improve their exposure in the curling world. We see them out on the boards at the Grand Slams every week, and we thought this would be a new opportunity for them. And for us, it helps us, cover some expenses that, flying and hotels and food in curling can be very expensive. So this gives us an opportunity to just go out and play and not have to worry about the financial side of things. And so far, so good.
Yeah, no, we're so grateful for this new opportunity. We think Been There, Dump That is an amazing company, and they do amazing things. And like Marc said, this allows us the opportunity to chase our mixed doubles dream. Because it is an Olympic sport, we get to focus on the process and just curl, which is what we really like to do.
And we always wanted to have a dump truck on our back.
Yes. Well, it looks great on you.
I think so.
It's a good logo. It looks good.
Okay, so I understand there's a lot of couples who are also in relationships off the ice. Do you think they're at an advantage or disadvantage?
I don't know, I think you might want to ask them at the end of the event how their relationship is after
I think
playing,
it's probably great if they're winning.
Yes.
If they're losing, I think, my teammate Brent on my regular team curls with her teammate Jennifer Jones. They're married. And I think they lost the final at the last event. So for them it works, but I think they have to be very careful with their communication.
My other teammate, Dawn McEwen, and her husband are playing as well, and they played at the Continental Cup last year, and it was very entertaining as a spectator to watch their interactions with each other. But I think for us going into it, I think we're at an advantage because we don't have that tension and awkwardness when we leave the ice.
You don't necessarily show your frustrations with each other as easily on the ice.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
I think there'll be a little bit more leniency and a little less anger and frustration.
Definitely.
Hopefully, we'll see. If I miss my first 3 shots, we'll see what she says.
Brawling on the ice.
Hopefully not.
Who would you say were your biggest curling idols growing up, getting into this sport?
Good question. Want me to answer?
Sure.
I had a couple idols, but mine growing up was Kevin Martin for sure. Early 90s is when he started to have success, and he had that big weight ability. He was exciting to watch, and I was just a kid. So
were you already into curling?
I was. I was early teens, and I loved the sport and being able to watch him at the Briar, knowing he was from Edmonton. And the interesting thing with curlers is your curling hero is probably curling at the rink down the street, so you could go and meet him and talk to him. I think we both had the opportunity to be around amazing curlers as we were growing up, and those type of champions just breed champions. You're around them, you see what habits they have, how they practice. And then I was lucky enough to curl with my hero for 8 years, and I learned almost everything about the game from him and how to play at this level. So I was very fortunate that way.
Very neat.
Yeah, my teammates don't like it when I say, but growing up in Winnipeg, they were definitely a big part of my journey. They were so successful year after year, winning the Scotties, and it was something that I definitely aspired, and I loved their work ethic. And now I'm inspired by them every day. So I think that's pretty fascinating that I get to play with someone that I looked up to when I was in juniors. Like Marc, Kevin Martin was definitely someone who was always on TV, and I loved the sport. I started curling when I was 4 years old, so it was something that I've always been a part of. So yeah, I'd say my teammates are my biggest inspiration.
Do you make your teammates feel old?
Only when I say that,
Yeah.
So they don't like when I say that. Otherwise, we don't notice the age difference. So yeah, they don't love when I say that, but it's true.
You guys were my idol when I was a kid.
You said you started when you were 4?
I was 4, yes.
Barely walking, sliding around the ice?
Yeah.
And what about you?
Yeah, I was 6, Little Rock program, and my daughter's 7 now, and she just started this year, so it's at the same club I started at, so it's a little bit nostalgic to go back and see where it all got started.
You're probably her curling idol too.
I don't know if she cares that much. All she knows is curling takes me
Okay.
away from home, so I'm not sure if she loves it, but she's having fun, and that's what matters at that age.
You are both gold medal Olympians. Tell me a little bit about that and how that changed your life, you know, personally and professionally.
Well, he went first, so I'll let you start.
Good question. Yeah, it's a life-changing experience. Even just going to the Olympics is life-changing, and we both have a passion for the game and a passion for the sport, and we were lucky enough to represent Canada.
Such an amazing games. The Olympics is the epitome of sport, and it's amazing having the country behind you. That support that we had was incredible, and it's definitely opened up some opportunities, hopefully in the future for down the road for work. But right now I'm just trying to soak it all up, and still sometimes it's hard to believe that we actually achieved our dreams. And it makes me realize that you can. If you work hard and you enjoy that process, then it makes you fight even harder.
It just means that life is downhill from there.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, we're really looking forward to cheering you on to the next Olympics, guys. So.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate that. Thanks for your support.
That's great. Well, we're really excited to be on your team, and as I said before, to cheer you on to the next Olympics
Thank
and
you so much.
wherever else.
Yeah, thank you very much. We're looking forward to this whole process with Been There, Done That.